Do you know what you are paying for your merchant processing fees?
Sheesh.
This is the answer for 90% of CFOs, executive pastors, definitely lead pastors. You don't know because we've talked to you and we asked to see what your statements were, and you don't know where to be found because your current payment processors are hiding it from you. But the problem is that you are paying too much. For Amex, you're likely paying 3.5% and 30 or 40 cents per transaction.
That's a lot.
For debit, credit, I'm talking Visa, MasterCard, you're likely paying 2.9% and 30 cents per transaction. For ACH, you might be paying 0.5% to 1% sometimes. And then there's hidden fees. It's called platform fees that these payment processors and these giving platforms are doing. Fully loaded, you're probably paying anywhere from 3 to 6% per transaction.
Wow.
So if you're bringing in a significant amount of money, that's 6 figures, or depending on the size church you are, that could be 7 figures in merchant processing fees that are going to the pockets of these payment processors.
Wow.
We have come, Overflow has come to save the day. Maybe not save the day, but Jesus already saved the day.
Yes.
But we came to save you on merchant processing fees. We have created a system and an exclusive partnership.
Yep.
We've created a full stack solution that allows us to save up to, in most cases, 1%. 1%.
That's a lot of money.
For some churches, that's 7 figures. For some churches, that's 6 figures. Even if it's only 5 figures for your church, that might be a staff member. That might be an intern. That might be resources to be able to accelerate the mission and vision of your church. So do you know your merchant processing fees? If you don't, you got to check. You got to ask, you got to pull it, and you can see that you're actually spending way too much money. I'm just talking about merchant processing fees, but on top of that, you're probably paying subscription fees. And so fully loaded, you're spending, $50,000, $100,000, and the hundreds of thousands for some churches in fees that you do not need to be spending. And so this is one of the best ways to cut costs. And it's not all about cutting costs. I'm a big believer in you get what you pay for. You want to make sure that you pay for the right platforms, that you invest into the right platforms that can accelerate the vision and mission. But if fees are going, or money is going to fees that is doing nothing for your organization, might as well consider figuring out how to reduce those. We can help you at Overflow, or at least have a conversation of how you can figure out what you are paying and what the potentials are to save.
Yeah, and we're doing free cost analysis right now.
Free 99.
Now that is a deal.